back. A special welcome to all the new subbies, and I certainly welcome back all of those of you who are subscribers and have been following the channel for a while. We're continuing on with the altered book. I have painted the cover, but it still does need a little bit of touch up. And I need to finish painting the edge around the front cover, but I think the back edge is fine. What we're going to do today is start decorating the inside. So in the last video, we decorated the glassine bag to go on the back inside cover to hold our little gift buying notebook. So let's put that down on the page. Get that off my desk really is what I'm going for here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I had some trouble with this drying up yesterday or the day before. Lost track now. I hope you're having a good day. Fall finally arrived in Wisconsin. It was inevitable, right? We weren't going to enjoy 80-degree days forever, but we were sure enjoying them while they lasted. Yeah, we're down to 50, 60-degree days. I'm just gonna, glue these little flaps down a little bit. And yeah, so my husband's out trimming up branches and trees out on our lake lot, and this is the season he prefers to, I'm gonna put a little more glue on here, that he prefers to do his wood cutting and chainsaw work because it's cooler and you're not in the brush and dealing with fighting brush and getting all full of bugs and stuff. So he's getting going on that, and it's got a little project to do at my mother's house too, so he's got some things to do. He loves cutting wood. I don't know what the big attraction is. He just really gets a kick out of it. Honestly, I have my own little chainsaw, and I kind of enjoy it too. I like cutting things off and cutting them up, but I don't like the cleanup. I don't like picking up the branches and all of the mess after you've cut it up. Isn't that cute? Oops. So that's tucked neatly in the back. So we've got that secured. I'm going to show you one other thing that I did. Is I found some variegated embroidery floss, plus a bonus apparently, that I have in a tin that is full of embroidery flosses that were primarily my grandmother's when she passed away. So my mom passed these along to me, and I found them in my craft closet. I tend to forget about them, so I made this little stitching embellishment on the bottom, and I thought that we could do another one. It's really simple, no rocket science. You do need a pencil, you need a needle, and that with an eye big enough for 3 strands of embroidery floss. I use 3 so that it shows up on the page. I think if you use 2 strands, it might be a little too light. But let's put a little dot just as a guide about every 1/4 inch. Not about, at every 1/4 inch. If I were going about, there'd be no reason for the ruler, right? Gosh, Lisa, get it together. So yeah, since it got colder, it took me a couple days, but guess what I broke down and did? I turned the heat on. I couldn't take it anymore. When I was working in my office, we have one window that just doesn't close the best. So I was getting chilly trying to work and my hands were cold typing. So guess what I had to break in and do? Now, since this is my journal, I'm not marking the back of the page for when I come back through. If you're making a journal for somebody else, or if you're more of a perfectionist than I am about your own journal, you're going to want to also measure on the opposite side as well and make sure that you're coming the same distance up on the page and back. But I was afraid that that would get a little wonky for me. So again, this is 3 strands. I'm going to make a little knot at the end. It's okay if you leave a tail because we can trim that off when we're done. Whoops. And the first hole is a little iffy to get in because it tends to bump up against the next page and it's just a little awkward. Once you get the first one in, it's cool. The other thing you want to do is make sure, I hope you can see this okay, that when you're taking your needle in on the page, try to put it in as horizontally as you possibly can. The reason being, because if you're going in at angles this way or that way, your stitches tend to get a little crooked. So just try to be as horizontal as you can. But again, it's a handmade junk journal, so that homespun look is a little bit of what makes it interesting. Okay, so we got the first one in. That's the iffy one. And now my next dot, because I'm coming in from the back side, what I do is I kind of put my finger or my fingernail there. It's a little harder with the first couple stitches, and you want to just maybe barely poke it through first to be sure you're coming in at approximately where you made your hole. And we've got the first one. Whoops. This is what it's looking like on the other side. I'm trying to do this on camera, so seeing what I've got the book turned differently than if it were just me doing it, so it's a little awkward. So where's my mark here? Ooh, there must be glue here. This one's a little more challenging. Where are you? Oh, we did good. Oh yeah, I'm going right through that glue. Still working though. I thought this was just a fun way to add texture and softness to some pages without, I mean, this isn't really going to bulk it up much more beyond the tag on the page. So just a fun opportunity. And it does take a little bit longer than if you were maybe sewing on fabric that would be more, ouch, more forgiving. Oh my goodness. Stab myself. Ouch, I did it again. I'm not bleeding though. Oh my goodness. Too funny. And now I'm getting wonky on this one. Ugh, stars. I did so well on the last one. Oh, yeah. I think I startled my dog. She kind of took off running. Oh, no, no blood. All good. I do have a thimble thing, but I guess I'm too lazy to get it out. Thank you to those of you who have commented that you're enjoying the series or you're following along and making your own altered book. I'm glad everybody's having fun with this. I so enjoy making these. I don't know what it is about it. It's just, I don't know. It's just fun. I find there's something about it I find more relaxing than another like fully constructed from scratch journal. Not that I don't like making them, I certainly do. But this is my favorite kind of holiday journal slash planner. I just love it. Now, because this one ended up, I should have counted the number of holes that I had, but because it ended up on the opposite side of the page, I'm gonna come over just barely without making a ginormous hole in the paper once I go through, just enough to give me space so that I can knot it over here because I want both knots all on one side. That's all. The plus with this then is I have this other previous stitch to use in making the knot. It just makes it a little easier, and I like going through 3 times. That's just my magic number, I guess. Slide my knot. Get my scissors out. And there we go. This one's wonkier than the other one. Good thing this one's mine. Goodness. Stabbed myself, got crooked stitches. Welcome to Junk Journal Jobs. All right, so I'm gonna go back. I don't remember if in a previous video I showed you some of the embellishments that I added on the calendar pages. I just took some little bits of ephemera and added some Christmas decor. This one is, the hand we use on everything. And I put some glossy accents on that so it popped off the page a little. Still have all my little pearls on here. And I have these pages to finish yet. But when I'm making an altered book, when the digital pages are so beautiful, then I did have a little blood. I don't know what I did. When the digital pages are so beautiful, because these pages chunk up so easily, I tend not to decorate them anymore because, I mean, look, we've got a beautiful tag inside the pocket, so no need. But here we've got some blank space. These I will leave. I wanted to be able to write on that page, and I love this image. Same here. I'm just going to leave that. Same here and here. But here we have another page to decorate. You could add some different little things here. I don't know if I will or not. I'll wait until I get to that point. But there's where we were. I did add, these are some stickers that I got at a craft store. I don't remember which, but they're just stickers. I do put glue on the back, but they have glitter on these snowflakes. They're just fun to use. They don't take up much space, but they add a little dimension and sparkle. So that's fun. These I will leave. And these. So that's the beauty of an altered book. There's not a lot of decorating, that you really can do, because look at, we are already starting to gator mouth. So we don't want to get this too big. But there is some fun yet to be had. So one of the things that I really wanted to add to one of the pages is this pocket. Now, this pocket will be too big for that. But I was thinking, what about on here? I like decorating those. It will be too wide for that. Okay, so where did I put it? Yellow. Here we go. We're going to put it here. Let's fussy cut this out. And this image came from the Caroline's Musings kit, I believe. I had it all organized together at one point, and now everything's all amok. It's all amok. You'll have to put in the comments below where you're from and what your weather is like. Are you in a state that has cooler temperatures than the fall, or are you in a warm state, or are you in another country? I'd love to hear from you. The other thing is, if you're liking what you see, please hit the like button. It helps my channel out. It helps others to be able to find my channel. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the Junk Journal Gems channel, that would be fantastic too. And if there's something that you'd like to see in upcoming videos or in an upcoming video, if there's questions you have, add that to the comments as well. I am happy to help out, and I always love hearing from my subbies and accommodating what you're interested in seeing on the channel. There we go. Now this particular piece, you could tea dye the back and use it to make like a little booklet, or you could add pages in the middle to make a booklet. I am going to glue front and back together and just use it as a little journaling card. Gosh, that image is adorable. A little hot cocoa, what I assume to be a hot cocoa, inside a snow globe. Really? That's cute. That is cute. Okay. So let's, I think I like it better on this side. It just goes better that way. Now, I kind of don't get why this is like this, because the print is on an opposite side. Is it just me, or does somebody else not get that either? Or is it just the way I'm going to use it that just is different? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm cutting the back off. And what I'm going to do is glue it in like that. Or maybe not. I don't think I am. I'm just going to use it like this. So let's fold these sides in. Oh my goodness, I've got such a mess going on here. I'm getting to the point, and I do this every project, where my OCD starts to bother me, and I'm at the point where I need to get the project done so that I can clean my desk up. I didn't start, see, here's my error. I did not start a project basket for this one. I find it helpful. I have these little Dollar Tree plastic bins. I find it helpful to use them so I don't have everything all over the place. But I didn't do that this time. I did it to myself, didn't I? I just trimmed the corners back so they weren't in the way. And you always want to cut them at an angle so that when you fold it like this, ta-da, it's out of the way. Ink. Gonna ink it to match the edges along there. I'm just using Tim Holtz Distress Ink Vintage Photo Color. Now, if I were making a different kind of journal, where I were either constructing the spine or doing a fabric cover or something, then I would probably line this so it's thicker. But because this is an altered book, again, you guys are probably sick of me saying this, but truly, because it's an altered book, I'm concerned about space, so I am not doing that. I'm not going to do it. Woohoo. I've got the dropsies today, don't I? A little on the klutzy side. Oh my goodness, because it's cooler outside. My husband and I were talking about our coffee just hit the spot so much this morning. I wanted a third cup so bad. I have a 2 cup of coffee a day rule. It seems like if I go over that and have the third cup, it's too much. Too much. So I think what I will do on this, let's just fold that quick, and my little Christmas ephemera. Well, I know I have some green ones, or I did. Where did they go? Where did they go? Did I use them? I'll be jiggered. would have put money on it. What did I do with those green tabs? Oh, no. Why are they all red? Oh my goodness. Ah, I knew I'd had more. Knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Okay, we're gonna put a green one on here. First, what I'm gonna do is glue the edges of this. You know what? I just don't want it lumpy and bumpy. There's a glue page. Where is my card? And then I'm just going to trim up these edges to make them even. Make sure this side's even too. I can hear my husband in the kitchen. He must be grabbing a lunch. Speaking of which, I don't think I've had lunch. I haven't. Forgot about it. Ink. And I'm not going to decorate this because A, it's decorated enough, B, it'll add bulk, C, then I can write all over the whole thing. And that's the fact Jack. I'm going to ink this too. Hi, honey, I'm making a video.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a shower.
Okay, well, everybody just heard that. You can shut my door. Thank you. Well, everybody, that was my husband, Rod. Okay. That tab just gives it that extra little pop of Christmas color and fun, doesn't it? Let's put that into the journal. And then, oh my God, I love it so much. Let's see what we can put on here. I'm just looking around my desk. I was wondering if one of these would fit, but as I suspected, it's too big. So let's see what else I've got in my bag of tricks here. That would be too big too. Yup. Ooh, that little bird is cute, isn't it? Or the presents. Let's check it out. got that cute little bird, and I kind of want to put something on with it. Not that. Nope, nope, nope. Joy to the world. Oh, I kind of like that better. I'm sorry, Mr. Birdie. I'll use you elsewhere. I like joy to the world right now. Feeling joyous to the world. Joyous for all of you. And I want to put just a little punch of, not that one, too big. This one's too puffy. I know what I want. It's just a matter of fishing around in the jar to find it. What did I do with it? I had a little baggie in here of some little bitty bits. Itty bitty little bitty bits. Like these, but smaller. Where did that go? Great question. Where did it go, guys? If you see it, holler. I don't see it way in the bottom, which means I put it somewhere else. Isn't that just something when you're like, well, I'm gonna put this here so I know where it is later. Sure. Where's that somewhere else? Aha, I found it. In the drawer with my string bits. This is evidence of keeping everything. So these are the little doily cutoffs. I use these like in making little birdie nests or things like this where I make them, boy, that made no sense. Let's start that again. I use them for making little bird nests, and I use them for just when you need that teeny tiny embellishment to go on your piece. So these look like little snowflakes almost. And it's just the right punch, but doesn't add a ton of bulk. And they're perfect. Perfect, perfect. For our joy to the world. There we go. Which is just what the holiday season should be. Joy to the world. I'm thinking my next project, which I'll probably just start making some ephemera for, is just a, not a Christmas journal, but a winter journal. I thought would be fun. I don't know that I've ever made one, come to think of it. Never made a winter journal? Serious? I don't think I have. Do I want to put one more on? Where did I put it? That's how badly my desk is in a state right now. And it's in a state, which puts me in a state. We'll just put one little one over here. I'll start off okay, like, oh, I can handle it. I can handle having all my stuff around me. And then I get to a point, it's like a breaking point where I can't anymore. I can't do it. Okay, let's see what else we can put over on this side. Next to Joy to the Earth. Let's zip this up before I have a catastrophe. This pocket I really wanted to use, but gosh, it's just too big. Shoot. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I can't grab anything. What do we got going on here? Nothing that's going to work on that opposite side. But, oh, these would be fun, wouldn't they? So what if this one matches it? Let's cut that out. Isn't this journal turning out fun with the digitals? And I know I said this in an earlier video, but seriously, they could not have matched together any more perfectly. Being from two different designers, they just, I love them together. So we'll we need to cut this one down a little bit. I'm gonna get my trimmer out to do that so I know my lines are straight. Where did I bury it? Because if I do it just by sight, it'll be close but not perfect. So let's see, I think we need to take off about 1/4 inch each side perhaps. Not 1/4, a 1/16-ish. Ish. Let's try that. I think that's down far enough. Or do we want it down a little further? I want it down further. Now I'm being picky. Picky. I'm gonna just even up the bottom here a smidge. Just a smidgen. I was watching, my husband and I started watching last night a Netflix piece called The Pharmacist, I think. I mean, the main guy who is the pharmacist, what a good man. What a good man. And the tragedy that happened in his life is just so sad. It's a documentary. I don't want to tell everything because in case somebody wants to go and watch it, I don't want to kind of like ruin the story for them. But in general, it's about the whole OxyContin addiction and just, that is some scary, terrifying stuff. Scary. And just what that family went through, but what that man did and the way he chose to channel his energy to help others. He's just such a good, amazing person. very driven, but just a good person. And it's a shame there aren't more people like him in this world. Now, I know what I want to use for a pocket. But of course, I buried it. So, one moment, please. Here it is. We're going to use this. And to do that, I thought I saw. Thought I had a scrap that I could use as a backing for writing on, because that's going to be too thin to write on. I usually have something right around me. That should probably be a good size. Let's try that. Where's my glue paper now? You can tell it's a mess, guys. Everything's all amok. Got to get this project done, or I am going to lose my marbles here. I usually don't have, I'll have a mess of things around me, but not quite like this. I mean, it's all around me. It's on the floor around me. I can't handle it. Whoops. It was slip sliding away with a glob of glue. And I also buried my cards. Oh, there. There's always a will, there's always a way. Let's get out the scissors. I better put this where I'll lose that too. Let's see how off we are in size. Come on. Just need to shave it down a smidge. I don't think I want it that tall. Okay. Just trying to even it out and balance it so that it doesn't look like a squatty square tag. There, I like that better. Now I'm not going to decorate the front of this because it's not a what do I want to say, like a gusseted pocket. I cut myself on my cutter, just barely. This is the calamity of all videos, isn't it? But I could probably glue just a little something on it. Candy cane would be fun. I think I'll do that. It ties in with our candy canes over here and the whole theme of it, right? sky is getting a little punky here. I didn't think we were expecting rain. No. It's just a little dark over in one area. I don't think it will rain. Okay, let's see. We'll put a matching tab on that one. Let's put the tab on first before we put the candy cane on, so I know it's aligned well. Whoa! What is going on today? Poked myself twice, cut myself, got things flying across, can't find anything. I hope at least you guys are finding this entertaining, because it's got to be something. All right, let's put that on like so. Aren't the colors fun? Something about green and pink together too that is just a little scrumptious. Just a little scrumptious. Just like candy, right? Ooh, I found a stash of Jolly Rancher candy that my husband had tucked away in the vehicle. Snatched that up. Had me a watermelon one yesterday. Maybe we can fit a sentiment on here yet too. Let's just see. Where'd I bury those? Wonderland. I don't know if I'm quite sold on Wonderland. What do you think? Better not. I'm gonna do that one. I didn't even know I had one like that in there. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Sounds like a threat to your kids, doesn't it? Better not pout. I'm telling you why. No, stop it, Lisa. Stop it. But we can put some things on the pocket here yet. Oh, cute. Okay, let's see what we want to put on the pocket. I forgot to check the time on the video again. Welcome to Crafting with Lisa. We could do that. Or, see what else we got. There's more where that came from. Here's an old Santa. I kind of like him. Let's see if there's anything candy related. Other than another candy cane, I don't think there will be. this just might be fun. I like him better than Santa. Yep, I do. This bit and the candy cane that I just put on are from the Tim Holtz Christmas ephemera collection. Which I got last year, I think. Okay. Let's move on. But let me check the time here first. Oh my gosh, I just poked myself again. I can't see the time. I'm too short. Oh goodness, we are at time. How does time go by so quickly? So that's where we're at so far in decorating. We got our bag in the back, we got the tags and these pockets done, and I've got some more to do. I'm gonna fiddle around with finishing up these other areas, and then I will finish up the numbering in my calendar portion and maybe add a few other little embellishments on here. And then you guys, I've just got to wrap up the cover. So we're so close to being completely done. When we come back, we'll have the inside completed and we will finish wrapping up the cover. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're having a good time. And as always, have a great day.